Hey everyone, thank you so much for choosing to watch Life's Journey. I'm Life, and on this channel we talk all about my journey with being a deliberate creator, purposely using the law of attraction, and of course my spiritual journey. On today's video, we're talking all about why it's so important to have a 5-year plan, how to create one, and what you might want to add to a 5-year plan, as well as how I did mine. And then we're also going to talk about how having a 5-year plan really can begin to change your life for the better. So first of all, what is a 5-year plan? It's something that needs to be written out, guys. You have to write it out, whether it be, I don't really suggest a computer, but whether it be on a computer or in a notebook or something like that, please go ahead and use writing. We'll talk more about how writing is so powerful and why on another video, but I'm finding that for me, writing is really absolutely the key. Whenever I write something down, it pretty much happens. So definitely get it written down, get your plan in reality. That's what you're bringing it into reality. So write it down, look at it often, let it remind you, let it be your focus. Okay, having a 5-year plan gives you a focal point. Even if let's say you're having a bad day, let's say you get distracted one morning because whatever may happen, you get distracted and you're not that go get 'em, that high vibe excuse me, that high vibe person that you usually are. You have that focal point. You can remember, oh well, I have my house in New York, I'm a published author, I'm a best-selling author, these are the things that I tell myself. I'm a motivational and inspirational life coach. I'm a public speaker. I'm achieved on YouTube. My YouTube is blown up. Blah blah blah. Like I can go back into that mode, and it just gives me that focal point. And you're likely to achieve any goals that you write out for yourself, any goals that you are planning towards. You're more likely to achieve them if you already know where you're going. So like I was saying earlier, you can't really get anywhere if you don't know where you're going. You can't Google it, you can't MapQuest it, you can't phone a friend to ask them how to get there if you don't know where you're going in the first place. You're gonna call your friend and say, how do I get to where I'm going? How do I get to the end of my life? Well, where you want to go? I don't know. Just tell me how to get to the end. Tell me how to get there. There is no there. There is no specific place where you need to be. You create your reality. You tell yourself, you tell the universe where to go. And now the universe has that plan in advance. Now you're giving it to the universe in advance. And this is what struck gold in my head to make me realize that I needed to get a 5-year plan going immediately, because now the universe knows where I'm going ahead of time. So now he gets to plan my route, or she, or whatever. The universe gets to plan my route out early. Okay, so now maybe there's less speed bumps. Maybe I have more intuition and more, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a smoother road because I gave the plan up early. And don't be afraid to commit to those things. You can write things down and you can change it. You can change your mind. So it's not like, you guys are having to commit the rest of your life away to the 5-year plan. It's just a guide. It's a roadmap. And I really suggest highly that you guys do it. Okay, so it does give you that focal point. We talked about that. It'll also help you say no to things that don't fit within your purpose, to things that don't fit within that plan. If you know that you have a plan to do X, Y, Z, and then someone comes over with A, B, and C that it's not going to help you get to X, Y, Z, to say no to that. It gives you your own focal point again. So some of the things that I added to my 5-year plan was just basic, like where am I going to be owning homes at? What type of homes do I want to own? Like in New York, I want just to have a cute small apartment, and when I say small, it's probably not that small, but just a cute little apartment. It has a nice view. It's in New York for when I want to vacation and go to New York. And so that's just as an example. So where you want to be, what job title or what position you hold, where, how are you earning money 5 years from now? Are you, what are you up to for your financial life? Where are you headed with that? Are you married? Are you single? How are you physically? Are you healthy? Are you, you're eating plant-based? That's one thing that I put on mine, is that I'm eating plant-based. So let's go over mine really quickly. And I just have it here in this green notebook. I like to, when I'm talking about things that have to do with money and abundance and things, I like to use my green notebook. So there it is there. So I have a beautiful home in Peoria, AZ. It has a swimming pool with 2 master bedrooms, 2 living rooms, and it's 2-story. I like 2s, don't I? And I talked about the apartment in New York. I'm a full-time content creator and speaker. I also do event speaking. I'm paid handsomely from YouTube and for doing all things that I love, because I want to make money, and that's fine, but I'm not the type of person that wants to just do anything to make money. I want to make money doing things that I actually love doing. I'm planning a huge graduation party for Violet. But in about 5 years, she'll be 13. So I really want to, it's probably too early, but I want to start planning her high school graduation party. I want it to be off the chain, off the hook. Let's see, talking about more YouTube, helping others grow within their purpose. That's what I'll be doing in 5 years. I'm grateful to be paid so much for doing things that I love. Whatever I do to make money is helping people. I'm proud of who I am. I'm a person who eats a plant-based diet. I work out and do yoga daily. I have a chef, a butler, and a driver. And that I just added because of one of the girls in the group. I have several good feeling sources of income that are extremely abundant. I'm healthy and physically fit. I am married to the love of my life. I'm a successful and well-published author. So those are some of the things that I put on my 5-year plan, and you can use that just as a guideline. Put whatever you want. It really is, whatever you want is attainable. That's just writing that down gives you a way to remember that and recall that. Okay, so super, super, super important. Comment down below, guys, if you have a 5-year plan in place already. What types of things do you think is important to add? Share that, because in this community, we're going to be sharing and growing together. This is not a place where I feel like I'm teaching you guys all this stuff. This is me sharing my journey and the things that I'm learning in hopes that it does help someone. But you should always want to either teach or be taught in every situation. And so that is what I want you guys to do here. And feel free to do both, teach and be taught, because that's really what life is all about. Okay, so comment down below. Feel free to, speak up and comment and let us know what you got going on as well. So also the last thing that we're going to talk about is how having a 5-year plan really can start to create and change your life for the better. So obviously the things that you're going to put on your 5-year plan, those can be things that you're reaffirming. So they can be things that are that are currently going on in your life right now that you want to continue, but you can also shape and create a brand new life for yourself. It can be things that you have no idea how it's going to happen. Okay, it can be things that are in your hopes and your dreams that you just want to have happen in your future, and then you're gonna start taking steps towards those goals. Okay, so once you get that 5-year plan in place, you're gonna start walking towards that goal. You're gonna start walking towards that plan. All right, and then that's what's gonna help to create and change your life for the better, because it's giving you a roadmap to your future. Okay, it's super important that we talk about this. And I have an 8-year-old daughter. I have her working on her 5-year plan. she's gonna be 13 in 5 years, she has a little 5-year plan going, because she needs to plan her future. And I want her to know how powerful she is, so that in 5 years she sees, man, I have this, I have that going, and I did that. You know, I want her to be confident in who she is and how powerful she is. So let me know, guys, if you got anything out of this video. If you're going to create your own 5-year plan, how are you going to do it? Are you going to do it on the computer? Are you going to write it out? Whatever you feel like sharing, please share those things here. This is an open forum right here on Life's Journey, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Hit subscribe, share the video, like the video, make this your home away from home. If you like the idea of sharing content with like-minded people and growing beyond our wildest imaginations together as a family, then this is the place where you need to be. Go ahead and hit subscribe and hit like on the video. Share with your family and friends as well. All right, I'll catch up with you guys soon.